Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. Today we're doing things a little bit differently because as of this moment right now, I'm about 12 subscribers short of 1,000 subscribers. So I'm going to be giving this watch away. And that is to thank all of you guys for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, because if you're not a subscriber, you're not going to win this watch. So subscribe, leave a comment down below. It doesn't have to be anything specific. I'm just going to use one of those random comment pickers. And we're going to be giving this thing away, and that is open to anybody in the world. So, first off, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's subscribed, everyone who has commented, liked a video, all that stuff. I really appreciate it, guys. And, you know, I do this for you guys. So without you, this giveaway wouldn't be possible. Some of these other watches that I've had in wouldn't be possible. So, again, huge thank you to all of you guys. I'm just a guy here who likes watches and, has a little bit of free time to do these watch reviews. So thank you guys again. Like I said, like it, subscribe it, drop your comment down below, and we'll give this thing away. I'm not sure when. I do have a vacation coming up, so it'll probably be after vacation. So sometime probably in August, I'll do a giveaway video. But yeah, this is the actual giveaway, so leave your comments right down below. But anyway, let's get into this review. So first off, this is the Cadisen C8185. This is a Rolex Day-Date Homage, and it comes in a 316L stainless steel case, sapphire crystal, push-pull crown, 50 meters of water resistance, automatic Miyota movement with a display case back. You have a solid bracelet, and yeah, it's been a really nice watch. I've actually enjoyed it, and a huge thank you to the Cadisen Alley Global Store. They sent this watch in on the basis of me giving it away. So, huge thank you to them. I do want to mention, since this is a giveaway, this is what you're going to get. You got the Cadisen box here. You got a polishing cloth, a pin tool for resizing, the bracelet, extra links, instruction manual, and warranty card. So that's what you'll be getting. And yeah, with that out of the way, I say we get right into this review. So you can, like I said, you can pick this up on the Cadisen Alley Global Store. The current price is $90. And I think for that, it's a really good value. You're getting a really nice dress watch, and I think it's beautiful. So they sell this in this black color. They sell it in blue as well as green, and then they do sell a gold version, which has a gold dial or a white dial. So you got some options to choose from, and I think it's a great looking watch. But let's get right into the dimensions, kind of verify what they're saying online. So case diameter 40.4 millimeters, case thickness is 11.3, we have a lug width of 22 millimeters, a lug to lug distance of 48.2, and because it's got female end links, it is 48.2. So really nice and compact size. I'm going to go outside and throw it on the wrist for you. And here it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist, and as you can see, it wears perfectly, kind of as you would expect on a wrist my size. Nice and flat on the wrist there too. A little bit of curvature to the lugs. Looks really good. Overall, pretty happy with this thing. Looking really good. And let's get into some sunlight. And so in some direct sunlight there, you can see the sunburst dial. It's a pretty subtle sunburst, but it looks really good. And as far as anti-reflective coating, there's none, so it can be a little bit difficult to read. But for the most part, it's still fairly legible. So I think this thing looks great. Let's go back inside and we'll get back to the review. All right, so zooming in nice and close for case finishing. I'm really hoping the lighting is okay. We've had some really cloudy and rainy days here in Florida, and I'm just using artificial lighting today, so hopefully it's not too bad for you guys. But I do want to show you nice and close. This is a completely polished case, as you can see. Really nicely done, though. The bezel on this, extremely sharp, really nice shine and sparkle from it. You do have a signed crown at the 3 o'clock position, which looks really good. You got polished sides, polished top, really nicely done. I see no real issues with the polishing on this thing. So on the case back here, you've got a see-through case back. It says automatic number C-8185G, 5 atmospheres, water resistant, and Cadisen. So nicely signed case back. It looks really good. That is mineral crystal covering the movement there. It's a nice screw down case back, which is good to see. And then on the bottom of the lugs here, you've got a nice circular brushing. So the case finishing on this, it's really simple, but I think executed really well. I'm happy with it. The bezel on this, like I mentioned earlier, this is a fluted bezel. Looks really, really good. I think the proportions are spot on. I think it looks great. Yeah, really happy with the bezel on this thing. And this is the only option that I've seen is just the fluted bezel. So I know the Parnas that I recently did a review for, you can get this in a couple different ways. This one only comes in this fluted bezel, but I think it looks really good. So the crystal on this, like I mentioned earlier, it's a flat sapphire crystal. It doesn't protrude at all from the bezel. And you have a mineral Cyclops here. So that's a little odd, but not a deal breaker. I think the Cyclops is actually centered pretty nicely in there. It's a little bit weak on the magnification. It might be 2x, but you like to see like 2.5x. But as long as it's centered, I really don't mind the weaker magnification. There's no AR coating on it, as you kind of expect from this price point. The dial on this actually really nice. As you can see here, you do have a slight sunburst effect on this gray version. The green version also has sunburst, so does the blue. It looks really good. I'm pretty happy with the dial on it. Everything is applied really nicely. All the indexes done really nicely. As you can see, I don't see anything crooked, not at least to the naked eye. And yeah, it looks really good. There's lots of faceting going on with the hands and all the indexes. So it sparkles really, really good when you get it in certain lighting. You do have an applied Cadisen logo with the Cadisen automatic text. And then down here you have 5 ATM waterproof and 21 joules. So everything is done really nicely. I think the handset on it they chose really, really nicely. It could be just a tad longer, but I'm not going to fault them for that. I think the length of it is really good. As you can see, the day complication at the 12 o'clock position centered in there really, really nicely. It's kind of almost looks like a silvery day wheel. Same with the date. Really nicely centered in there as well. And that's where you get that day-date complication. So I think they did it really well. And one thing I do like about this is that Sunday is in red. So that's kind of cool. And then as you can see here on the rehout, you do have the Cadisen logo etched all the way around it. I think you either love it or hate it. I'm kind of indifferent. I don't mind that it's there. It does look ever so slightly off to me though. It's not quite centered, but it's a minor thing, I think. And as for loom, there's none. So the movement in this, really interesting, definitely different, is a Miyota 8285 day-date complication, obviously. Like I mentioned earlier, it's just a push-pull crown, no screw-in. So you pull it out to the first position and you wind it counterclockwise, and that changes the date. It's a quick date changeover. And then you wind it clockwise and that changes the date. So it's kind of a two-step changeover. It's kind of weird. So you have your first click, which does halfway, and then one more click turns it all the way. So I'm going to show you the Sunday because I think that's kind of cool. So nice red Sunday. Looks really cool. Been pretty happy with the movement. This does hack, which is nice to see, especially from a Miyota 8000. And one of the things that I hate about the Miyota 8000s is the rotor whirl. And I can tell you, this one doesn't do it. I mean, it definitely is a single winding rotor. Let's see if I can get it. But it's quiet. So you don't get that rotor whirl. I haven't noticed any of the Miyota shuffle. I haven't noticed it stopping the second hand or anything like that. So I'm actually really happy with this movement. So yeah, I think they chose a good one for this thing. So let's talk about the bracelet. As I mentioned earlier, it's a 22 millimeter bracelet, and it tapers down to 17 millimeters at the butterfly clasp. It's a nice president style bracelet. As you can see there, you kind of have those half moon shaped links. Really nice and flexible and comfortable. It's very, very comfortable. You've got female end links, which is fantastic. You do have solid end links. All these links are solid. You have a nice brushing on the outer links and polishing on the middle links. And as typical with anything in this price range, you do have a little bit of rough polishing. It's really hard to show on this because there's not very many smooth surfaces, but I do notice it when I'm looking for it, but otherwise you're not going to notice it. You have a nice solid action to this butterfly clasp. Everything works really good. It's the tolerances are not horrible. They're not the greatest, but I mean, I think this thing is built to flex a little bit, right? So it's a very comfortable bracelet. I got to give it to them. And the one thing I do like about this butterfly clasp, as opposed to something like the Corju ones, that these pushes are a lot smaller, so they don't dig into the wrist, and it's actually pretty comfortable. So yeah, I'm overall very happy with the bracelet on this thing. You do have just regular split pins for adjusting. And like I said, for my 7.5-ish inch wrist, I think I have three links left. So this should fit up to just about an 8-inch wrist. And yeah, I think the bracelet on this is really nice. I don't know why they went with 22 millimeters. I wish they would have went with 20 millimeters. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't think it looks out of proportion, but definitely a 20 millimeter lug width would have made this wear a little bit smaller, I think. So, what quality control issues am I sending to the winner? None, I don't think. I had no problems with this thing. Everything is working as it should. Everything lines up as it should. Nice tight fitment on the bracelet. No kind of links that hang up on each other. And you can see, I mean, look at the articulation on these links. So you can see this is a very comfortable bracelet. Someone's going to be really happy with this thing. So yeah, I think that's it. That's the Cadisen Day-Date Homage. If you guys want to win this thing, leave a comment down below and make sure you're subscribed. And we're going to give this thing away in about a month, probably. I'm guessing. If I can get it done next week, I will, but I'm not really counting on it. So, yeah, drop that down below and we'll get that done. If you want to buy this thing, if you don't want to wait for it and buy this thing, head on to the Cadisen Alley Global Store. Make sure to follow their store. If you follow the store, you get this thing for $90. Otherwise, I think it's like 120. So definitely just give them a follow, and yeah, you get a nice big discount. A couple things I want to plug are my Instagram channel. Obviously, this one's not going to show up too much on there since I'm giving it away. Yeah, my Instagram channel, I'll leave that right down here. And then also, I recently became a moderator of Reddit Chinese watches. So I'm going to leave a link down below as well. And we are also going to be doing a giveaway for that. So I have some watches coming in that'll be part of that giveaway. So make sure you head over there and subscribe to the our Chinese watches subreddit. If you guys enjoyed the video, please click like. And again, subscribe if you want to win this thing. Why not? Yeah, I think that's about it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Good luck to y'all. See ya.